Hey, how you guys doing out there today? This is Stefan Jimenez from the Roto Beats team, and I'm here to present you our NBA picks for Wednesday, January 17th. If you're new to our channel, please make sure to click the subscribe button below. This way you can watch all of our NFL, NBA, and MLB videos. And please make sure to click the like button on this video as it really helps us out a lot. We got a 10-game slate. We got some nice spots to target. I'm going to try to get through this quickly. I'm kind of sick, to be honest with you. So sorry if I sound a little funny. Don't make fun of me. But hey, I'm still doing this for you. We're going to fight through this. We found some good plays to kind of check out for tomorrow. So let's just jump into it. So first, we'll start with Golden State going into Chicago to face the Bulls. This game has a 213. I'm sorry, a 230 implied total, and Golden State's favored by 10. Then we got New Orleans going into Atlanta to face the Hawks. This game has a 220 implied total, and New Orleans is favored by 3. Then Detroit at Toronto. This game has a 214 implied total. Toronto's favored by 8.5. Washington at Charlotte. This game has a 212 implied total, and Charlotte's favored by 1.5. And the two other games I'm really liking is going to be the Lakers going to OKC to face the Thunder, as well as the Nuggets going to LA to face the Clippers. I think those are probably going to be the top 6 games you really want to target. The other games, you can get a piece here or there, but these are the games that I'm really liking. So let's just jump into these picks. There's actually a lot of really good picks at some positions. There's more than 5 that I try to provide, but I try my best to narrow it down. So we got Westbrook going against the Lakers. I mean, very up-tempo game. One thing I will note is last time he faced the Lakers, he only played 27 minutes, got you 46 fantasy points. I'm not sure what happened. I think this game possibly was a blowout. But in Westbrook, he's been playing very well. This game against Sacramento, he got ejected, but he's been easily getting us, mid 50s, hit 60 a couple times. For him to hit value, his price tag is 60. So I mean, it is a steep price that they are asking. But if you go with Westbrook, you're paying up for his floor. Then we got John Wall, 10-1, going into Charlotte to face the Hornets. He's going to be battling with Kemba Walker. He's back up to play massive minutes. Price tag, he needs 50 to hit value. He's averaging 42 on the season. But, I mean, he's playing very well. I mean, check this out. The past 6 games, he got you a 53, a 46, 62, 55, 49, 56. I mean, he's getting you, very close to what you need for him to hit value, and he's actually exceeded it, a bunch of times recently. So I really do like John Wall in this spot. And we got Curry. I mean, Curry's Curry. Price tag 9,800. You need 49 for value. Since coming back from injury, he's got you a 43 and a 46 of almost 47. So I like him. I definitely like him. One thing I will note is if all the Warriors play, I think he's more of a GPP play just because I think they're going to blow out the Bulls. But, they're saying that Iguodala and Draymond, these dudes are questionable. If they're out, I mean, that's really not going to do too much for Curry. But, those are 2 better of their players. So maybe somehow the Bulls could keep it a tiny bit closer and he plays his minutes. But solid GPP play either way. Next, I like Kemba. He's going to be going against John Wall. I just talked about him. Kemba's one of those guys. If you look at his career stats, he always plays better at home. I mean, that's just what he does. I mean, he has upside. He has 50, 60-point upside. I'm not saying he's going to do that. He doesn't do that very often, but he has done it before. He did it, 5 games ago against Dallas. And this was a kind of a down, wasn't the best matchup, a down-tempo game for him, but he still went off. I like him. Battling John Wall, very up-tempo game. This is the pace boost for the Charlotte Hornets. So I like Walker. Then we got the Tyler Johnsons out. So I think that really helps Dragic. I mean, Dragic has already played, a bunch of minutes. But, when Johnson's in there, he does take a few minutes for Dragic, from Dragic. And every time Johnson's out, Dragic is going to play, 36 to 38, 39 minutes. And he's playing well. I mean, in the past 4 games, he's got you a 49, a 36, a 33, and almost a 40. I mean, he's very consistent right now. I think this is a guy that you could just, kind of plug in and, okay, mid-tier. He's not going to kill my salary. He's going to get me close to 5 times value and just move about your day. I do like Dragic a lot. Last guy I'm going to talk about, I just feel he's just too cheap. Rubio, he's been up and down, don't get me wrong. You need 26 for him to hit value. He's averaging 25 on the season. I mean, it's all about if he gets his minutes. Last game, for some reason, he only played 22 minutes. It could have been possibly he was having a bad shooting night, or coach didn't feel he was playing hard because he didn't really do much in those 22 minutes. But Rubio, I mean, for the most part, he's averaging about 30 minutes on the season. I like Rubio. I mean, I think he's solid for being cheap. I don't think he's going to kill you one way or the other. So I think he's a solid play. Now we'll go to shoot guard. DeMar DeRozan. I mean, the guy's playing very well. It's going to load sometime. Okay, there we go. Sorry. So he's playing very well. I mean, he's playing a lot of minutes. One thing I will know is I feel like his price tag is a little high. For him to hit value, you need about 45. He's averaging 40 on the season, but I don't know. I mean, I like him. He has upside. I mean, he's been playing very well. Like I said, one thing I will also note that's kind of pushing me off him a little bit. He's possibly going to be going back and forth for sure with Avery Bradley. He's a really, really good defender. So I think that could kind of hurt DeRozan. But I definitely think he's going to get you in the 30 fantasy point wise tomorrow. I just don't know if he's going to get to 45. But I mean, he's pretty much the best shoot guard on the slate. So I got to talk about him a little bit. Okay, so I'm not going to really go through all three of these, but I'm just going to kind of put them in the same category. You got Lou Williams, up-tempo game, going against Denver. Denver's on a back-to-back. They're at home. I mean, this is a spot that he could go off. He's playing very well right now. One thing, though, is his price tag is so high. 45 for him to hit value. I mean, he could definitely get there, but, I mean, he's going to have another good shooting night, and I just don't like paying up for people who are more just are scorers. You need them to score to get you fantasy points. But he's a solid play. Two guys I really do like as well. Tyreek Evans going against New York. Everybody crushes New York. They're garbage. He's playing well. I mean, he's filled up the stat sheet, which you really gotta like. He's playing solid minutes. 8.4 price tag. For him to hit value, we need about 42, 43. He's averaging 35 on the season. He's got you, 40, in the 40s in 4 of the past 6 games. With the 38 as well. So he kind of only just had one bad game against Denver. So Evans against New York, I like him. Bradley Beal as well, going against Charlotte. Like I said, it's going to be a very good game. I mean, he's playing well. I mean, he's putting in work. Both of these guys, I mean, it's hard for me to choose. So, I mean, honestly, I haven't made my decision where I'm going to kind of go with this position yet. But I'm really liking both of these guys. Then we're going to go down a little bit. I think there's some really good spots to pay down as well. But you got Bazemore. Bazemore is one of those guys you're like, ugh, do I really want to play him? But I mean, price tag wise, you need 20 for him to hit value. He's averaging almost 29 on the season. He's gonna play right around 30 minutes. He's gonna do a little bit of everything for you. I think he's just a consistent. I mean, he's a baller. I mean, I like Bazemore. He had one bad game. He got to 8, but besides that, I mean, he's got you at least 22. And you know what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of the past 8 games. I like it. I definitely like it. I like the matchup. Up-tempo game against New Orleans. And New Orleans is on the back-to-back. Then we got Batum. Up-tempo game against Washington. I mean, this guy, he's just too cheap. I mean, he hasn't been doing nothing special, but he's one of those guys who does a little bit of everything. I mean, shots has been kind of off this year. I like him. He's going to be going back and forth with Bradley Beal. 5.6 price tag. I think he could be a solid cash game play for you. For him to hit value, you're going to need about 26, 27. He's averaging 24 on the season. So I like Batum. I really like him for cash. He's a solid play. Then we got Holiday going against the Warriors. Up-tempo game. You need 26 for him to hit value. I mean, he's playing a lot of minutes. You really got to like it. He's playing well. One thing I will note about him is that you got Zach LaVine back, and so that's gonna eventually jump into his Holiday's production and his minutes. But I mean, right now he's still on a minutes limit. I like Holiday. He's playing well. He's a very good price. He's somebody you should really consider against an up tempo game against the Warriors. Last guy I'll talk about. Sorry, I had a bunch of small shooting guards. There's a lot of good spots. Wallace. I mean, this guy, Doc River wants to play in minutes. He's got 31 or more minutes in five of the 6 games that he's been there. I mean, I watched him play there or not. He doesn't do nothing special. Don't get me wrong. He's a lefty. He has a decent shot, but he's a very active player. I like that. He was getting some steals, get a couple blocks. I mean, that's pretty much what he's been doing there. He's going to score you. He's going to hit you a couple threes. He's going to get you, you know, probably 12. I would say around 12 points is pretty much what he's averaging. But 26 fantasy points. 4.3 price tag. You need 22. I mean, I like this guy. I like him a lot. He can actually be a late kicker for you. Going against the Nuggets. Pretty inexpensive. Now we'll go to small forward. This guy, I'm just going to say it straight up. Strictly GPP for me. The price tag 11.6 for him to hit value. You need about 57. I mean, he just simply not get there. He can get there. He got you to 65 in the 63 last game, so he can get there. But you can't expect him to get 20 rebounds again, for one. And then it's like, I mean, 31, 37, 36. These kind of numbers, if you pay up for him and he does, it gives you a mid-30s, like he's done. And 4 of the past 6 games. This is gonna kill your lineup. Do you understand? It's gonna absolutely your night's pretty much done. If you pay 11.6 and he gets you anything under 40, your night is pretty much done. So I mean, he scares me. But like I said, ultimate GPP play because he definitely does have the 60, 70 point upside. Durant, I like Durant a lot. Draymond's questionable. If Draymond is out, I think Durant benefits most from Draymond being out more than Curry, anybody else. Cause he's gonna get rebounds. He's got to play a little bit lower. A couple defensive stats, extra. I like that. I definitely like that. I like Durant going against the Bulls. The price tag 10.6 for him to value need about 53. He could get there. I mean, if not, he's gonna probably get you around 45 to 48 when he's averaging on the season. Kevin Durant's a solid play. Leonard, I don't know what to do with this guy. 8.9 price tag for him to hit value. Need about 44. 44 is a humongous number. He's averaging 32.5 on the season. The guy's only played 28 minutes. But the crazy thing is, look at this. 30, 28, 28, right? 47, 49, 50. So come on. It's tough for me to argue against it, but it's tough for me to go for it with the fact that he's only playing these amount of minutes. But I mean, the reason he got 4 steals this game, 4 steals this game, 4 steals this game. I don't want to rely on steals to get me there. I mean, I understand he gets a lot of steals. I just don't want to rely on that. So it's for me, GPP play. He is going to be old. People are going to be on him. Great matchup against Brooklyn. Paul George going against my Lakers. Last time he faced him, he only played 27 minutes, got 37 fantasy points. I actually really like Paul George. He's one of my favorite small forwards. He's gonna play the minutes. I mean, he's playing well. It's just I don't know. This Oklahoma team is frustrating altogether. But I like Paul George a lot. Fair price tag. You need about 41, 42 for him in value. He's averaging 38 on the season. Very, very up-tempo game against my Lakers that they should win. Definitely look at George. I like Richardson. He's another guy, like I said about Dragic, that benefits from Tyler Johnson being out. I mean, he's going to play minutes. He's only got you 32 and 30 the past 2, but before that, look at it. 38, 38, 36, 40, 37, 40. Now, Tyler Johnson going to be out. He's going to be back up to 38 minutes. Fair price tag for him to hit value. You're going to need about 28, averaging 25 on the season. But when he's been playing minutes, he's been playing very well. Been in the 30s regularly. So Richardson's solid play. Now I move to power forward. Anthony Davis, I mean, shit. I was fucking wrong, okay? He went off today against Celtics. It hasn't showed it yet. The stats are probably not in. But he fucking went off for 45 points. He went off. Let me see real quick. What did he get tonight? I could tell you. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Man, I knew he did it the other night, but I didn't think that he could do it 2 nights in a row. I was like, there's no way. Especially against Boston, the number one, defense in the league. But hey, he proved me wrong, and I was very shocked. Like I always say, anytime Davis or Cousins is on the slate, you gotta mention them because they have the upside. Okay, here it is. I found it for you. He got 75 fantasy points tonight. This is coming off an 85 fantasy point performance. He went off for 45 points, 16 rebounds, 2 blocks, 2 assists, 1 steal, upsetting Boston. Davis, crazy. The guy's on fire right now. So I do like Anthony Davis. He has the upside. He showed the past 2 games, 85 and 75. So you got to look at him, especially against Atlanta too. I don't think Atlanta's very good. I think they're going to beat Atlanta. I think he's going to have another monster game. Porzingis, price tag's fair. You need about 45 for NBA value. He's averaging 40 on the season. He's a guy. He's playing well. He's solid. He's he's not going to really do nothing crazy special and get you 70, 80. But, he could get you 50, 60. He's going to get you, has a solid floor, in my opinion. Memphis, they're not nobody I'm really scared of. I think he is more of a GPP play, but I do like Porzingis. Got my boy Blake. Fun time watching him the other night against the Rockets, all the drama. But he played well. 29 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. Did a little bit of everything for 48 fantasy points. The price tag is still down. It's going to get up pretty soon. So for him to hit value, you need about 42, 43. I definitely think Blake's going to get there against Nuggets, who are on a back-to-back as well. Blake's one of my favorite plays on this slate as well. You can look at Aldridge going against Brooklyn. I like it. Great matchup. It's just tough because I really like Griffin. Then we got Draymond. If Draymond plays, he's gonna do what Draymond does. He's gonna fill up the stat sheet. Um, he's gonna get you. He's gonna do work, but he has a sore shoulder. I could definitely see him resting tomorrow against the Bulls. But if he plays, hey, Draymond does Draymond. Solid play. Then I like Carmelo a lot going against my Lakers. He's gonna play solid 30 minutes. I know he's very up and down, but he's just cheap. Plain simple, 6'4" for Carmelo. It's nothing to get excited about, but you gotta like the matchup. He's averaging 29 on the season. He's coming off one of the better games of the season for himself. I like Carmelo. I think he could, get you, really close to 5 times value tomorrow against the Lakers, and just kind of, move about your business. Carmelo, solid play. Next, we are gonna go with same price as Carmelo. Nobody plays this guy, but Mark. This guy, he's good. He's been good all season long. I play this dude. Nobody plays him, and he's very consistent. He's gonna get you at least 30 for the most part. You can kind of count on that. Since the up-tempo game against the Warriors, he's gonna have a chance to shoot a couple extra threes possibly. This could be how up-tempo the game is. I like the guy. I think you get a very low owned. He just showed us 55-point upside recently. I'm not saying he's going to get that. It was also in 46 minutes, probably went to overtime. But, hey, he's playing well. I like him. I think he's somebody that you could definitely play low and just kind of, see what happens. Okay, one guy, I don't know what's going on with this, but I just want to note this, okay? You got Marquise Morris. This dude, they don't know, did not practice at the rolled ankle Monday. Possibly he's gonna not play. I honestly don't know if he's gonna play. If he doesn't play, and his backup, where is he at? Mike Scott. If Morris is out, and for some this is what they should do. I don't know if they will, but they start Mike Scott. He's gonna play, 26 to 28 minutes. I really like this guy, and I would lock him in if he was starting tomorrow. Like I said, I don't know what's gonna happen. It's a wild card, but like I said, if you do hear about it, and he's gonna start 3,500. He has a chance to get you 10 times value. It's all about if he's gonna start and get minutes. That's just something that I kind of seen, and I was like keeping an eye out, and I'm like, I'm praying. That would be hella cool. But hey, let's move on to center. DeMarcus Cousins. Hey, Boogie is Boogie. Best center in the league. He's going to play minutes. We know that. But Anthony Davis is tearing it up right now. So, Boogie kind of didn't have the best game against Boston. 47 fantasy points is respectable. But if you're paying 12,000, 60 for value, you can't take a 46. The game before that, though, he did get 67. So he does have, enormous upside. We know that about Boogie. He had an 83 burger, not that long ago. Best center in the league. Then we got Jokic. It kind of sucks he's going to be on a back-to-back. But no, if there's no DeAndre Jordan, he played 33 minutes, so it's not like 40. But, see what you hear. But, he went off. 29 points, 18 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 block, 2 assists for 65 fantasy points. I told you guys last night. I mentioned him. I said, hey, he's a solid play, and hey, he sure went off tonight. 96 for 9,600 for him to hit. It's his price tag. So for him to hit value, you need about 57. That's a bit. I'm sorry, about 47. That's a fair number. It is a fair number. He's averaging 40 on the season. He had a meeting with the coach. The coach told him he wanted him to do more and score more, and he's been doing it. He's been trying his best. He's playing very well. I like him. I said just a little bit because of the back-to-back, but hey, still a good play. Then we got Gasol going in. Big men have been tearing up New York. I like Gasol. He's playing well. He's got you at least 40 in 3 of the past 4. With 33 isn't too bad. 8.5 price tag. You need about 42 for him to hit value. He's averaging 38 on the season. Marc Gasol, good play. Adams, probably my favorite big man. I love targeting big men against my Lakers. Something I like to do, unfortunately. Last time we played the Lakers, you only played 26 minutes, got your 34 fantasy points. I really like Brook Lopez a lot. So, since I'm about to do my picks, I'm just about to add him in there. I like Steven Adams. But one more guy I do want to mention. I always mention him. Don't make fun of me. But guess what? He does work for me more times than not. 5.4. His price tag actually is up a little bit now. For him to value, you need about 26, 27. He's averaging almost 25 on the season. But, I like Gortat. I think he gives you a solid floor for the most part. He's occasionally going to have bad games. Everybody's human. But I like him, especially if Marquise Morris is out. For them tomorrow, same guy as I was talking about Scott. I could definitely see Gortat get a couple extra minutes as well. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with this video. Hey, if you haven't, please make sure to click that like button for me. Please make sure to click the subscribe button. Hey, let me get you these picks real quick. Don't go nowhere. So I already got my center. I really like Adams. Then we'll go position by position real quick. Next, I'm gonna go to point guard. There's a lot of really good plays. Let me see. I'm gonna come back to point guard. Okay. Guy I'm liking a lot. Batum, shooting guard. Oops. I don't know. Sorry, I like Richardson. If Tyler Johnson's out, I really like him. So, power forward. Hold on, I know. I gotta just go, my boy. Get that little double action with him and Steven Adams pick and roll. There's enough value. I think there's enough value for you. You could definitely go with Westbrook. This is something I'm really liking right now, actually. Let me look at power forward real quick. Yeah. See, I wish I knew that situation about Morris. I really like Blake. Yeah, I like something like this, honestly. This is something that I'm really liking. 5.2. I mean, if we could find, I mean, we mentioned already a couple guys. I mean, you could go with like the guy what we talked about. I mean, Wallace, what that give you? 55. Yeah, him. I mean, there's if the power forward, if Scott ends up uh, starting. But I think there's ways to make this work and still have a, somewhat of a balanced lineup. But I mean, this is something that I kind of really like right here. I hope you can kind of piggyback off it. And hey, if you want to, play the actual lineups that I'm playing tomorrow, visit our website at www.rotobeast.net. Make sure to click that like button, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.